My name is Bailey, and this is how I will be remembered. If you knew me, you would know everything from I love eating avocados to my deepest desire is to know people and to learn to love them well. If you knew me, you would know I love anything outside, yard work, pool time, boat rides, and canoeing. If you knew me, you'd know dancing has been the constant in my life. If you knew me, you'd know I'm not afraid to try new things, even if I'll look silly. If you knew me, you'd know I can't wait to have my own classroom. If you knew me, you'd know my family is amazing and my parents are my role models in the education world and in how they raised our family in a Christ-centered way. And if you knew me, you'd know my new favorite place is Kanakuk. I learned so much this summer about myself and what it truly means to live an I'm third life. God first, others second, and I'm third. I was challenged. I had the privilege of being a counselor to the most diverse group of campers, 7 from all over the United States, and 5 from Cairo, Egypt. We were all very different, but by the end of week 1, we were family, and the next 3 weeks were amazing. Language and culture differences didn't matter in our cabin. I want to be remembered by my friends and family for being loyal and funny, trustworthy, compassionate. I want them to have always felt loved by me. I want to be a respectable family member. I want them to know I'm a godly woman. And I want them to know that they were the best part of my life. That's how I want them to remember me. I want my classmates to remember me as someone who's easygoing and positive, a team player, someone who's joyful, interesting, and humble. I want them to think of me as someone who made them feel better about who they are after having a conversation with me. I want them to think of me as a motivator and a leader. And I want my instructors to think of me as someone who is respectful, passionate about being an educator, kind, a participant in class, bold, brave, someone who is sure of who they are. I want them to remember me as someone that they wanted in their classroom. And I want them to know and remember that I was always willing to go above this standard. I want my instructors to remember me. How will I be remembered by my future students? I can't wait for my students to look back and think, wow, that teacher made learning fun. She provided a safe place. She wasn't afraid to be silly. She was understanding. I can't wait for my future students to remember that I had high expectations for them, And they're gonna know that my main goal is to do whatever to help everyone have a shot at being successful. I want them to remember that they learned something valuable in my classroom. I want my future students to remember that they were loved in my classroom. I want my future students to remember that they can accomplish whatever they want. I want my future students to remember me as one of the best teachers they ever had. I want my future students to want to be back in my classroom. I can't wait to meet my future students.